Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, I've been traveling full-time on the road for the past 5 to 6 years. 4 of those years in a school bus, 2 of the years in an ambulance. And I recently moved over into this 2003 Toyota Sienna minivan. I really only bought the minivan to use as a U-Haul truck, basically to take all of my stuff back to Pennsylvania from San Diego, have a home base for a little bit of time and take a break from being on the road because it's literally been like 6 years of full-time travel. My plan was to sell this as soon as I got home. I kind of started to fall in love with this thing. I've been having such an awesome time with it, traveling around, taking it on trips, and I loved it so much that I bought another one. The reason I bought this one right here is because this one is all-wheel drive. I didn't even know they came in all-wheel drive. Apparently Toyota is the only one that makes an all-wheel drive minivan. That one is not all-wheel drive. And this happened to be 5 minutes away from my parents' house. They actually saw it on their way home from the store. They mentioned it to me, so I went. Ended up being able to work out a deal with the people, bought it from them, brought it home. Now that this one's actually all-wheel drive and it's a little bit newer, I'm actually gonna put a little bit of a conversion into this one and build it out so that way I can actually live in it. This one, I haven't really had anything livable in it. I mean, I threw the rooftop box on it just to hold more of my stuff, but I didn't build out anything. It's very bare bones in here. So this one I'm actually gonna put a little bit more time into. Without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, check this baby out. It is way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. It's got the highest level trim package, so it has so many freaking options. It's got automatic back doors, automatic way back, like all the windows are automatic. It's got sunroof. Check this out. It's got a 6-disc CD changer, an awesome sound system. Down here, it's got a DVD player. I don't even know how to work that, but it's got the DVD player and then the drop-down screen right here. I don't know why it's so long and skinny, kind of weird, but way freaking nicer than my other one. Boom, automatic. And then on these seats right here, look at that. Got freaking leg rests. Not that I'll be using these because I'm gonna take all the seats out, but that's pretty freaking awesome that it has leg rests. It has shades built into the windows right there. Here's that screen. Such a weird aspect ratio, like nothing will fit that. I don't understand. And then in case you're sitting in your reclining seat and you need, boom, then you got your drinks in the back. Hop around the back side of this. Oh, it's supposed to be automatic. It's automatic most of the time. And then in the back right here, we got a 110 outlet. Take these seats, boom, gone. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna move this seat completely and utilize all that storage there, leave this one there and build like a table or something here. Those 2 seats are gonna go. But yeah, this thing is pretty freaking sweet. It's a little dirty just from normal family use from the people I bought it from. So I'm just gonna spend the next hour or 2 and detail the inside and get this thing good to go. And then I'm gonna swap over my rooftop box. I need to order a hitch for this thing. I got a lot of work to do. Seats are out. Gotta get rid of all this nastiness. And I still gotta figure out how to get these sliding frames out for those middle seats because I want it to be nice and flat. Time to start vacuuming this baby out. Got a granola bar. If any of you guys are hungry, let me know. I'll ship this to you. Priority overnight shipping. It's not that bad, it just has a couple hairs on it. But if you brush those off, it's a perfectly good granola bar in my eyes. All the seats are out. My mom has the seat cleaning station over here. So right here, you'll see we removed the front seat, and down here is where Toyota kept their stash of jelly beans. So if you guys ever get hungry when you're driving one of the brand new XLE Siennas, they come with these jelly beans right here. And honestly, not that bad. I didn't throw these, are disgusting though. I'm gonna throw these all away. All right, we had to pull up the carpet and the padding so that we could get to the bolts that hold down all these tracks. That one we took out. They're sitting over there on the ground. Had to take those out just so that we could get these parts that slide on the rails because these were sticking up way too high. They'd be way in the way. So I had to take the tracks out completely for that. Now we're gonna put the tracks back in so that they just stay flat because without it, then there's just this giant hole. Put them back in without those big slidey trolley things and be good to go. And I gotta put all this back together, put the seats back in it, and call it good. Well, about 9 hours later, we got this thing completely, fully detailed, ready to go. Just gonna order a couple things for it. I need to get bars for the roof rack so I can throw the rooftop box from that one on here, and maybe some window covers. I'll see what else I order from there. I need to find a tow hitch still. That's it for tonight. I'm exhausted. All right, took a little bit of a break, went away for the last 4 days down to Miami for a high diving competition. All my friends were down there competing and I was one of the judges in the competition. So back now, I got all these packages delivered while I was gone and it is time to fully equip the new Sienna and get her ready to go. Already got on these roof rails. I just have to get the box off here, line it up on here and then tighten all that down. And we're gonna get the rest of it all put in too. I need to get my e-bike rack off that AJ's 4x4 van's built, but I put on this locking hitch pin and I lost both of the keys to it. So now I gotta cut it off. Story of my life, losing everything. That'll do it. Oh, there goes 20 bucks. The new tow hitch for the new van. I'll drive her up on this. Beautiful. Now I got all kinds of space under here to work. This is the fridge that I'm gonna be putting in the van. It's actually just a cheaper brand off Amazon. Bougie. I honestly got it because it looks like bougie. Thought it was funny. It's just one of, yeah. I don't know, cheap brand. I hope it works. Not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. We'll see how this thing works. It's significantly cheaper than name brands. We'll see. All right, I went and got a roll of this Reflectix paneling and took it and just laid it across there and very roughly cut out that size, then laid it back up, trimmed it some more, laid it back up, trimmed it some more till it all fit. Did that on all these back windows. There's one in that middle window right there. If you look at it from the outside, can't see anything. It's completely blacked out. Had my mom sew in black fabric that we had sitting around from either my build or my sister's ambulance build. I'm not even sure. One side's Reflectix if I need that side. The other side is like stealth mode to make it nice and black. And all these back 5 windows are gonna be completely blacked out. I just have a regular front window cover. This guy, one of these accordion looking things. I have some black covers that go across this. It's kind of like a fabric material, so that way you can leave the windows down and then not have bugs coming in at nighttime. This thing is coming together a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna actually build out some things on the inside, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to that because I gotta leave for a trip here very soon, but I'm liking it. Took the engine cover off and we found a whole bunch of potato chips down in here. Spray all this out. Blowing out the engine compartment with air gun and I was getting ants all over my arm and found out in the fuse box a whole ant colony living down in here. We're gonna take care of them.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hater plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line.
Okay, fast forward almost 2 weeks, I think. Just got back last night from a 9-day trip up through Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, all over the Northeast. Took this thing to some incredible places, some wild events. The next 2 videos that I filmed while we were out there are absolutely insane. But for now, I wanted to at least show you guys the new van. This is it in its dumpster form after I've been living in it with, I actually had 3 other friends in it with me half the time. It was very crowded and very, very messy and very, very stinky. Still got the bike on the back. Drove through torrential downpour for most of the drive back yesterday. It was a 13-hour drive yesterday. Got back at midnight last night. So that's the reason that I didn't have time to edit the things from that trip and have them posted today. All I had time for was showing you guys the new van. The old one's still here. She gets the royal treatment and gets inside the garage. I'm getting this one all cleaned up. I got the middle seats back in it. It's getting way cleaned up. Thinking about getting ready to sell it. Not sure yet. I really like that one. Had some good good travels in it, but the all-wheel drive one is where it's at. I have some pretty cool upgrades that I may be doing to this in the future, so stay tuned for that. These next 2 videos that we just filmed while we were in this thing in the Northeast are some of my favorite things I've ever filmed. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be amazing. I appreciate you guys for watching. Sorry for the shorter video this week. Yeah, I'll see you guys next Sunday for an absolute banger. Peace.